simple life, no American Idol, but I get by. Wish I could tour with fifth wheel bus. Back to the real world, time to wake up. Now antifreeze, the land with big brothers bad to me. I got a blind date with destiny. I'm Mexican with an amazing race I get to be. Must stay out wickedly perfect, you're not effective, making me nervous. I'm a survivor.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Ernie Johnson joined by Shaquille O'Neal. Kenny the Jet Smith, thanks for tuning in. But they're not satisfied. Where we'll
because right now we're trying to figure out who's going to be who and who's playing.
The Hawks continue their journey as they play an interconference matchup in this road game. And here it comes, the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan to call the game. He comes in for Waiters. Atlanta making some changes. On the court right now for the Hawks. And Durant, here we go. Now here's Terry. He's guarded closely. That gives them the lead. Terry's got his first basket of the night.
He's taller than most point guards, and he really put his length to use right there.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
I had a chance to talk with head coach Mike Budenholzer. He knows one of the hardest parts on scoring against this defense has to do with their prolific shot blocker, Serge Ibaka. He told me he's one of those guys who can get in your head a little bit because he's so mobile. You often don't see him coming. And Kevin, you add in his great rebounding and ability to hit from mid-range, and he's always an X-factor for them. Back to you.
And thank you, Doris. For the Thunder, let's check in for Ibaka. Ken Bazemore comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Payne in for Russell Westbrook. We've got 1:55 left in the first quarter of the game. Shot clock at 6. The dish to Smith. Wing shot on the way. And again, another basket good from Terry. Terry's got 7 points. The Hawks trail by 5. Schroeder with the ball. Turned in an outstanding game against Brooklyn. Scott can't get it to go.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Terry outside. It's stolen by Schroeder. From 10 feet out, misses off the left iron. The Thunder leading by 5. Terry kicks it to Bazemore. Terry outside. And Oklahoma City again with the bucket.
They've got themselves in front with some outstanding shooting right off the bat.
It's been a complete technical, dominant performance out here. They are in a zone.
Pass to Bazemore. And Adams kicks to Terry. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Pass to Bazemore. Back to Terry. Up top Adams. 5 on the clock. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. The Thunder shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And team free throw numbers really about as good as you could ask for. Around 80% on the season.
Guys, that says a lot about the poise of this team. I mean, they've been so calm, cool, and consistent at the stripe this year. I mean, that's impressive.
Terry outside. No good, trying to beat the... And let's take a moment to hear a little bit from Josh Smith about his development throughout his NBA.
Coming.
Kind of hear that, Grogan. For the Thunder, Adams, he's checked in for Cantor. And Money subbed in for Dion Waiters. Atlanta also making some changes here. Mike Scott's checked in for Millsap. Gary Neal comes in for Kyle Korver. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Teague. On the court for Atlanta, they've got Horford. Gary Neal is out there with Dennis Schroeder. That's Thabo Sefolosha. And it's Scott in at the 4 spot.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently not the good defender.
And the foul called on Freak. That is his first foul of the game. For the Thunder, Ken Bazemore comes in for Serge Ibaka. And it's Payne in for Russell Westbrook. Jared Dudley's checked in for Atlanta.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
In the corner, Neal with it. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Getting better and better. Got that field goal percentage up in the 60s now.
Clark, they've dialed it in here in the second quarter, playing really well.
And there's the feed to Bazemore. Terry outside. Passes to Bazemore. Durant dishes to Adams. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
Yeah, he imposed his will on the defense that time. He was not going to be denied right there.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Smith is checked in.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Shot by Terry, no good.
Almost no chance of that shot going in.
Yeah, there were a lot of other places he could have gone with the basketball instead of forcing that shot up.
And it's Schroeder missing.
No breathing room at all to take that shot.
Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, what do you have?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Rockets played really well. He finished with 8 points, and he was on target the whole contest. Very few misses from him all night. Overall, just an incredible bonus for his team as he made a big impact coming off the bench.
All right, thank you as always, Doris. And another special game from a... player we know is incredibly capable for this team.
Yeah, and he proved his value again in that last game. I mean, he's a cog in their machine, no doubt.
Yeah, and they're going to need a few other players to lend a bigger hand today. I mean, they can't expect him to carry the entire load 2 games in a row.
That's good. Smith's got his first bucket in this one.
Those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten in the first half here.
And I think they should continue to work the ball down low, Clark. It's really going to free up their outside shooting.
Out to the right wing. Now here's Schroeder. Terry covering. Now Schroeder. Over Terry. Got it off in time, but it's no good. And a pretty tough.
Josh, what?
All right, guys. I want to go over some things before we get back out there. I like
the third quarter now.